So, what do you do if you planted something in the greenhouse here and it didn't come up? I guess I'm going to have to replant. Stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Coop, the Wonder Why Farmer here at Wonder Why Farm and Homestead. And today we're back in the greenhouse, and I want to show you an update on everything in the greenhouse, but I want to focus specifically on my green beans. So I'm going to turn you around here, and we're going to take a look at the green beans. So what you're looking at here is what's left of my rotten bean seed. Basically, what happened was it did not germinate, so it has been sitting in there and just basically rotting. So what happened was, and I'll show you the rest of this bean bed here. I got 3 of them to come up. I have this thing here, which it actually looks like something ate the leaf off. So I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to replant that. But this is a product of some old seeds that I had. They're about 5 years old. They were stored properly, cool, dry place. But things don't stay forever. So as you can see, I planted. I think there's. Let's see. There's 18 here, and I got 3 of them to germinate and come up, and one of them actually I just pulled this one that looks like the thing's been eaten off of, but you can see this one did germinate. However, I think it really looks like something chewed that off. So at any rate, that's where we're at with the green beans. So I decided to go out and get some more green beans, and I wanted a bush variety because I'm going to leave them here in the greenhouse and see how well they do. So I went out to my local feed store here, and these are Livingstons, and they're a early serve bush. Days to maturity, it says right up there, it says 45 days. So we're going to plant these. Now these are new seeds, of course, and they're packed for this year. So we're going to go ahead and plant these, and then we'll come back. I'll come back with an update, show you them as they're growing up here, and we'll see how close we can get to 45 days for harvest. It doesn't give a germination on these. I think these other ones, these 3 that did pop up here, come up in about 7 to 10 days, so somewhere around there. So we're going to get that done. Thanks. Stick around. Alright, so we got the beans replanted, so hopefully those will do better for me than my old seeds did. So let's get into the greenhouse update. Okay, so greenhouse update. We got our onions going back here in these 2 boxes. Here's our watermelon radishes. These suckers have really grown in the last few days. We started getting some warmer temperatures around here, so the greenhouse was able to maintain a little better temperature wise, and the heaters haven't run as much, so I'm getting a lot more natural heat. There's the glads. They're coming up good. So here is the summer and winter squash. They look like they've pretty much all come up. I put 3 seeds in each one, and I only see a few that only have 2 that germinated, so they did really well. We got the tomatoes, the herbs and stuff. Here's my basil. You see the holes in the leaves. I actually come out here a couple nights ago and found that a slug had made his way up there and was eating that. So here we got the green onions doing pretty well. These are going to have to be repotted. They're also getting yellow. I think they're probably getting root bound in there. Cantaloupes, cabbage, the zucchinis definitely need to get replanted. That's some cat grass there. That's not really anything other than just something for the cat to eat that we got. Update on the hanging baskets. I never had a huge success with growing flowers. They seem to be, they grow really slow. These over here are moss rose. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Maybe somebody can. Oh, they're porticachas. I'm probably saying that wrong. Anyway, I know my wife likes those, so that's why I grew them. Snapdragons. They probably need weeded down a little bit. All this stuff seems to be very slow growing. These were some bulbs here. These are some frises, I guess they're called. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong too. Not too good on some of these names. Here is the spinach bed, and if you didn't see my video on that, I picked some of this the other day. I'll go ahead and I'll leave a link to that right up there. But I picked some of this the other day. We actually made 3 meals out of it, and I'm gonna have to pick some more because it's just unbelievably thick in here. So I'm gonna pick this here, probably cook it up, and so to preserve it, and probably put it in the freezer. There's a bed of Johnny Jump Ups. There's some carrots back there. They're coming along. They're actually little squatty ones. They're only supposed to get about that long, so that's why I put them in. I got them specifically to put in those these little produce tubs that I have that I've been planting in, to leave them in here in the greenhouse. There's some cosmos. This is some more flower stuff that we purchased. I didn't actually grow these from seed. I actually bought these, and they came in the mail the other day. We just got them in here until we can get past our frost date, which is May 15th for our area, and we can get them out in a flower bed somewhere. This lettuce in the last probably 3 days has completely doubled in size. Some marigolds growing in there. Some more flowers over here, and I think there's probably a few weeds in there too. We'll have to weed those out. The beets are coming along. Again, I'm not terribly impressed with this bed of beets. I thought they'd do a little better. But romaine lettuce coming up. I got a little bit of sunburn on some of those leaves too. I tried to water everything later in the evening so that the leaves could dry out, so I didn't have that problem. But we got our first radishes we're pulling here, so I'm gonna actually pick a few of those today, and we'll probably be, in fact, most all of these here. There's a few in here that aren't quite ready yet, but most of these here are ready to pick and enjoy. So that's an update on the greenhouse. Stick around. There's going to be a video coming up on here. Click on that and you can watch my whole series on growing your own food in the greenhouse. Thanks for watching.